Am I visible? Yes! Sorry guys, sorry you had to wait. I hope you can hear me. We had a little bit of a struggle today. It is so hot. The heat is overwhelming. I don't know if you can see, my glasses are actually fogging up. So we got the window open because it was the only way to have any sort of breathing done in this room. But can you see me okay? Is it okay? Hi Tara, hi Pekka, hi Luna, thank you so much for resubbing for 4 months, my dear friend. How are you? I also saw a very special guest here today. Would you like me to call you by name or by username, dear? Of course, Pekka. So,
hi everyone.
What's going on? We're gonna try to work with this. What's going on? You think that will work? Guys, the heat is overwhelming, so we're trying to do our best to, I'm sorry if you can hear this, to do right by all.
Up there.
Is this better? I don't know. Can you see me better, guys? Bullet! Hi! Pete! Hello! This is better, but I don't think it helps with the heat. All of us... No. Sorry, we're trying to find a way for me to survive in this room. This will not do. This will be impossible. I don't know, because if we shut the heat out, we also shut the... No, I don't think that's... I don't know if this is possible, guys, today. It is over 30 degrees. I don't know. Is the lighting better, guys? You're still looking in the craft room, Alta? Oh. I don't know if it is. Because the thing is, usually we use the light that is in this room. I'm sorry that this is how I greet you today. I'm sorry. It's over 30 degrees Celsius and this is a very small room. So when we try to shut the lighting out, the interfering light, we also shut the wind out, and that is our only source of heat resistance or of some cold of some sort, because this is really good for me, but I don't know, can you guys see me? Is this okay? I don't know what will happen of the behind the scenes edition. Yeah. Yeah, this maybe this works.
If I do it like this.
This is behind the scenes. Oh, this is behind the scenes. Yeah. You don't typically have things like air conditioning in Sweden. We have a very, very old house, and so we have separate rooms that don't really, there's no open plan, and it's very low ceiling height, or the height of the ceiling is very, very low. So air conditioning is really difficult to install. But this maybe works. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is this okay, guys? Can we live with this? That's worse, I think. I think it was better. You know what? It doesn't matter. The most important thing... No. It was better the other way, I think. Because now I can't feel...
Okay.
I think... Can we make do with this? We can live. Yeah!
Looks decent.
It's okay, right? Yeah. We have to make do with what we have.
Okay, bye everyone.
IT tech or air conditioning tech. No, we don't have any portable ones. We're trying to find one, but it is difficult because they're sold out. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Welcome to Behind the Scenes. And welcome to the stream today. And for you who celebrate, happy Pride. And for you who do not celebrate, I hope you had a lovely Saturday and happy Sunday. We were gonna stream yesterday, but because of the Global Pride Festival that was ongoing, we decided to stream today instead because we could take part of the celebrations and it was so beautiful. So I was there from start till end, but we went to sleep in the middle. But it was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, some behind the scene action. Yeah. Luna, thank you so much for resubbing. It means a lot, and you get all this behind the scene action, right? So, this I can actually live with. Now I can breathe. This is good. I have a little bit of an issue with the heat. Weather affects us all, and for me, I have an illness or a disease within my nervous system. So when there is loads of heat, or when I'm getting very, very hot or very warm, it increases the discomfort of the pain. Don't. He's trying to fix things. I don't know what he's doing. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is definitely behind the scenes today. So I have been quite, you who tried to get in contact with me, I've been quite not reachable, or how to say, due to the heat, because it makes it so that I have a difficulty with breathing, and it makes me so that I can't control my nervous system, and it's difficult in general. So that is why we're trying to cope with as much as we can. And so I apologize if I seem a bit disconnected or a bit dissociative today. It is due to this, and also for us trying to work around it. Yeah. I saw, you know what, Tara? I saw you speak to her before stream, before we even started. I was fixing things in Streamlabs. You might have thought that I have not done because of everything going on now, but I was in there and I saw you. I was there just as you said hello to her, so it was so beautiful. I'm looking forward to meeting her. Yeah. It's so beautiful. So, as I said, for you who freaking shite, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. You were asking me how I pronounce my name. My alias, or my company, is called The Intuition, and I am Sarah. And you, what would you like me to call you and how to pronounce it? For freaking shite, is that okay? Calling you freaking, maybe? Welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? I've seen it all over that room that I know is a little room. Yeah, it's a very small room. And right here, I always do that in the wrong direction. Right here, we are waiting. The portrait is on its way. And it's gonna hang right here. That I was given by some in the community. It's absolutely wonderful. I can't wait for it to come here, to arrive. Fabian, good evening. Freak, if you please. Okay. Hi, Freak. How are you doing? Yeah. Me too. I go to look in the post almost every single day, and it sounds like the mailboxes should be right in front of our house. But since we live where we live, we have a bit. It's not too far at all, but maybe 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer, 2, to get to the mailbox. So I check it every day, almost, or every time we pass, trying to see if maybe there is a little note in there saying that it's ready for pickup. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful, Fabian. I think we're managing now. So welcome, everyone. Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful. So today we will have beautiful healing and readings as per usual, and just hang out in this very sunny Sunday. And I will let you know if the heat becomes overbearing. If I start to not being able to control my nerves, I will probably have to to end the stream earlier. Or we can just sit and chat, it depends on what happens, but I want you to be aware of this being part of it, so to say. Yeah. Also, I have a couple of new friends here with me today. They will see who wants to join. I know that this one, let's see, this one was very keen on joining, so we'll see if he gets to. Can't wait to see the secret painting on the wall. No, me neither, Paga. It's gonna be so beautiful. So I want to say just one thing to get off my chest that I think can also help when we talk about paranoia and when we talk about looking down on ourselves and trying to fit in. You know this, that so many are experiencing. I think almost everyone sometime in their lives, you know, some more than others. And I was watching Pride yesterday, all day yesterday. It was so beautiful, Global Pride. And it was on YouTube and it was open for everyone to join. So there were also people joining who would disagree with the opinions on what Pride is trying to say and to advocate, if that is a word. Sorry, I'm very heat-stricken today. Or heat-stricken. And they were coming in a little bit like they do in this channel and start to troll and start to hear, start to try to get people off track, you know, and start talking about how we would disagree with this, making a political discussion or a religious discussion. And what I felt, because the reaction on this was the reaction to the negativity was very negative. So people were saying that they would block them and just get out of here and all love to everyone except for those who hate. And I thought that to be it's very sad and it's unfortunate. And so I typed in chat that, you know what, to you who disagree, I would like to talk to also you. So if you feel it's right, you can come and talk to me because I'm an intuitive counselor. And I wrote this simply to stand for the point that I make here on stream as well. When someone comes in, everyone is welcome. And they are expressing themselves for a reason. And everyone has the equal right to love and appreciation. And so I expressed this in chat in that way, that if you feel it right and want to share your experience, I'd love to hear you out. But right here, right now, in this chat, we celebrate Pride. And no matter what we believe in, there is love. And that is what we celebrate today. And I didn't realize, or I realized later on because I posted this twice, and I realized that it might look like advertising. And that hit me like a rock. So I felt almost going from feeling so included, and this by myself, remember this is my own experience of myself, and I felt so included and was in such a celebratory mood and so happy and so joyous and joyful. And then I realized this can be seen as advertising, and that's not allowed on this beautiful platform, and no one else is doing this. And this thing that I just wanted to say, that everyone should have the equal right to love, and that includes who makes it out so that it looks like they're against equal right to love. They too deserve equal rights to love, and they deserve love. And by doing this, I then instead felt like I didn't belong and I'd done something wrong, and I felt absolutely awful in that for a couple of hours I was crying, feeling that I had misused my opportunity and with my voice and my name, until I realized that this is such a beautiful thing to bring up because it's so common, and I think many can resonate with it when we start to punish ourselves for something that simply we acknowledged. There was so much else going on, and my intention was just to have everybody be seen. But I made it so to myself that I thought I was doing something wrong. But in reality, it was such a small part of something so much greater, and hardly even no one noticed. But I was punching myself for a long while afterwards because I was terrified of losing where I belong. And so I just wanted to share this experience in the hopes of helping somebody out there, because when it all comes down to it, it's what Bempe said to me, my fiance, when he was comforting me, is that, okay, so if anything happens, you say you're sorry and you tell them your intentions. And then I realized that it wasn't that much of a bad deal, nothing happened. And it's just this feeling of searching for unconditional love, and then feeling like the only way to stay in the community where you find unconditional love is to behave in a certain way. That's not unconditional love anymore. And it was just this experience that I wanted to bring up. Sorry, I'm gonna read chat. I know there's a lot going on. And Miss Bean, hi. Welcome. I'm so sorry, I'm just babbling right out. How are you, my friend? What would you like me to call you? Miss Bean, would you like me to call you by your name or by your Twitch name? What would you like? It's absolutely beautiful seeing you here. Tara spoke about you, and I just got a sniff of your energy. That's how I said it, actually. And it's just so beautiful seeing you here. I love it that you can be here. It's a little bit of a special stream today because I am quite heat stricken, and so the lighting in this room is because we have to keep the windows open. We are not used to this heat, this summer heat. So I might be a bit more dissociative than I usually am. It's because of the heat. So you have joined on a beautiful human stream. But it's beautiful having you here. After we talked, I knew she was feeling great here. Yeah. You are so welcome, Miss Bean. What would you prefer I call you? You have such a beautiful, beautiful energy. Welcome to the community, my friend. So, I'm gonna very shortly start with the readings for today. And I just wanted to have it out there, like I said before, that it might be that I might be more dissociative than usual, and I might be losing control over my nerves, being maybe I start to stutter or stutter, or I can't get the words out, or I can't use my muscles, my hands or such. I will let you know, and we can have a very calm stream, or we can end early. But I will try to go into the energy readings as per usual and the healings, and it can happen that it makes me feel better and creates a greater comfort for me as well, working with the energies. But we'll see what happens. I just want to be transparent in how it is, because it is creating a discomfort for me. And it's something that I am just so grateful when I realize this each summer. When the heat when it gets warmer, I realize this, oh, now it's that pain again. But that makes me so happy, because that means that I'm not usually experiencing it, not all the year through. And that just makes me believe in a future when maybe it will be even less pain. So that just makes me happy. But I want to be transparent with what it is that I am experiencing. Yeah. Also, Pete, wonderful seeing you here, my friend. It is a week, guys. In 1 week, I come back to work and we can continue our processes. I will need to find an air conditioner of some sort before then, but we'll see what happens. Okay. And the discussion subject that I brought up, it's simply for us to discuss if we feel like it. It's just an open invitation to talk about. But I feel it's really important, and I can't stress it enough, how everybody has the equal right to be loved and appreciated. And that goes also for them who expresses their opinion of everyone not having the equal right. They too deserve to be loved. There's a reason why they say what they do. And if we don't meet it, or rather, if we take the opportunity to meet it, it can help in them realizing also that everyone is equal. But there's a reason why they react the way they do. And so for you who are new here, in this community, people come in with strong opinions sometimes, and there are trolls coming in, and that is natural. It's a part of streaming, and here everyone is welcome, as long as they say, if they are being, they can say anything they feel to me against us in this community, or sorry, against my company, our company, my fiancés and I. Sorry, I'm so heat stricken. But if they say anything disrespectful towards anyone else in chat, they will unfortunately be banned. But to me, against me and the company, they can say whatever they feel, because the action of expressing is the action of wanting not to be alone. And so in many cases, if we can, it's a beautiful opportunity to say hi to also them. Time flies, only 1 week. Yeah, 1 week, Pete. It's beautiful seeing you here, my friend. So, Paga? Oops! There is so much going on right now. I'm so sorry. Paga, are you here, my friend? Because you asked for a reading? Wait, I need to get the queue up. Because I think we have someone from last stream as well. Yes, Amanda. Yes. Amanda, are you here, my friend? Because you are actually first on the list, because you are pending from last stream. Yes. Would you like your transference? How do you feel? I just love this queuing system that Peppers has built. I think it's so beautiful. Would you like your transference, dear? Small general healing, of course. And we just try to get into it. A small general healing. Sorry, there's just so much going on. Okay. When there's two of you trying to control one computer, loads is going on in front of your eyes. Avaya, hi. I am well. I'm very heat stricken and not used to the heat. And so the different light scheme, that's not really a word, but the different lighting is due to us having the window open today. So I hope that's okay. How are you? David, hi, how are you today? So beautiful seeing all of you here. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna introduce you, Amanda, to this new friend of ours who I picked up just before stream today. They said that there was someone else out there wanting to work with us, so this is our new little one, and we'll see how it gets to work today. I'm also a little bit at loss with words today due to the heat. I apologize. It affects my entire system. Yeah, they are beautiful, are they not? And when it just feels like there's someone out there wanting to come work with you, it's so beautiful. Can you hear the music all right? I think it's so beautiful, that too. Okay, Amanda. Okay. I see your ankle today, dear. I think it might be physical, they're not telling me, but it could also be due to the judgment. You really are. I feel I want to work with your head, and I feel it being connected to your thoughts, and then I see your ankle, which for me, both being physical, but also the tension of the judgment. But I feel you are losing up. A little bit like we were talking about last stream. I feel how your body and your experience is not correlating in a sense. So you feel you're moving in your mind, and it's like you have this bubble in the experience of the world right now, this bubble. But that bubble is still greater than the bubble around your body, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'm completely out in the greens today, but it just feels you are experiencing your body being it's tight against you, the bubble that you can breathe with your body, and the bubble around you and how you experience the world and what you have the ability to do is greater, and so you feel this restriction, if that is anything that you resonate with today. It just feels heavy in your energy. At the same time, seeing what you can do and what you can create, being very light, but then having this heavy feeling more connected to your physical body. And so what I want to work with is your head area connected to your ankle. Okay? And we're gonna say hi to this new little fella. So Amanda, I want to definitely go into the ankle. Your right hand side ankle. Because there is an energetic thread that has been cut here. So I feel that is to the connection of your understanding of yourself in the appreciation of yourself. So I feel there is judgment here that has cut that energetic thread, and that is why it doesn't feel completely complete. And you will experience this not in your ankle, but this is where I see it being located today. Okay. We also have a cluster, so I will just bring out my cluster wand. Or would you want to work? No. Okay. Let's see if this fellow want to work with us. This is also someone who came in today. Let's see. Okay, this is really good. So I'm going to bring out the emotional cluster first. So I'm just going in. I'm sorry this is out of shot, as it usually is. I apologize. But I'm going into your right hand side ankle, opening up, and here you have the cluster. So I'm just very gently gonna bring it out. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to show it up to the camera if you can see it. See if he wants to get up. There. Okay. It's a little bit still connected to this. There you are. Okay. This is actually in regards to your childhood and how that correlates with what you are discussing with your partner. So it's a lot of emotion in here, and it's a very subtle emotion. It's something that has not been brought up for a long while, and so it's a little bit disconnected. So what we will do is simply bring in a bubble. And then let the child in you see this little cluster, these memories and emotions for just what they are. There. I'm slowly gonna bring it back inside to make it be part of that beautiful natural flow. It's really good. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna stitch that energetic thread that has been cut. I'm gonna stitch it back together to create even more beautiful flow inside. And I'm so sorry you guys can't see this. I see if I can do anything with this maybe. Okay, here we are. That's good. Okay. So I have here part of that thread right there. I think you can feel that even. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. I'm gonna bring in a small little bubble. And bob that on the top of the thread. There. I'm gonna ask my guides to hold that. Or your guide. That was beautiful. And then the other side of the thread, I have right here. Hello. Okay. It's a little bit difficult to get hold of. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna take a small little bubble and do the same on this side. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this from my guide, or for your guide. There. And I'm very, very gently gonna bring the two together. Very gently. Oh, that's really good. Okay, now I'm gonna take a sewing kit and I'm gonna stitch the two together so that it stays in place. I know you know all of this. I just felt I really wanted to share it today. I'm gonna switch this over to this side, and I'm gonna take a little bit of an energetic plaster to let heal the stitches and the wound. And since this is working with my energy, I'm gonna switch it over once again. And I'm gonna take a little leaf from your guide of your energy. So it's just Amanda. That's beautiful. Oh, it bleeds a little bit, so I'm just gonna stitch that part up too. It means that you are resonating. There we are. Beautiful. Now I'm just gonna heal this for a little bit. Just bringing that beautiful energy in. And activating your own healing orb. One on each side of the wound. You're a beautiful energy worker. So you have your own healing orbs, very, very active. So we're activating it in this area to heal. And then now, very, very slowly, we're gonna let that energy move upwards to the rest of your body and downwards to your foot, and just letting it go there and creating the flow. Beautiful. Now going up to your head, Amanda. It feels like you resonate with the heat strike that I feel right now. It feels like it has been almost you're wearing something over your head. So this bubble that I discussed before, or that I mentioned before. So I'm just gonna meet this. They're actually asking me to tap you on the forehead. So I will tap you slowly, activating your own healing auras. Now that's a painful crown, and then we open it up. A little bit of dizzy, it's okay. A little dizzy. I'm just listening to what they say. They say that you can experience dizziness, and this is just the way it should be right now, because we are very gently activating all of your healing orbs all over your body to help with the trauma that you are recreating for yourself in bringing things up from the side that you have a difficulty with appreciating. So when you're trying to appreciate yourself, and when you're trying to open up for yourself and talking to your partner, and in that with yourself about this, you're starting to explore yourself. And when we start to explore ourselves, what you do is also bring judgment in that, in what happened before. And I know that you're really working with trying to be open to listen to what happened, but the judgment is also part of that. So we need to appreciate also that part, every part of it. I still, also today, I have a cup with same all over every size, but remember, one angle, it's just one perspective, and the judgment is just part of the whole. that it's not all of it, but it's part of it. And so what we're doing is very gently, and it's a really powerful cleanse that you're going through right now. And I know that part of you is thinking a little bit like, I'm not really experiencing this. I experience being less in myself. And at times it feels like you are focused on external things and actually happy with not focusing too much on yourself. But I think you also know what I mean when I say that the times that you do focus on yourself, you do so in a more conscious manner, if that makes any sense. And when we do this, judgment follows suit, and we judge the judgment. And so what we are doing is activating, helping activate those auras, or those orbs connected to the auras, is what they're telling me now, to heal you in feeling more confident in what you have gone through and who you are today. And also in you being judgmental on yourself and using that judgment to rather explore different parts of yourself and becoming more aware of who you are. Not because you are not aware of who you are, but it just feels like it's part of that. You are in that chapter of your life where you have the opportunity to really end the strife, to really want to open up towards yourself. And this is what we are helping with right now, but it is a tough process. And hence come this heaviness, that next day come with this lightness, this weightlessness that we discussed also last stream. But I see a lot going on inside of you, and we open up the healing orbs in order to simply help with. Okay. You have a very strained channel up above your head, connected to the universe. So what I will do is simply let that relax a little. Not to lose connection, but to let you also live and be. Because it's very straightened right now. So I just want to help. There. And moving upwards. Yeah. That's good. I'm gonna give one more bubble. And then this is the work that you need to be doing with by yourself. So one more bubble, and then the work needs to happen at its own pace within you with your own healing energy. Okay? There you are. It is a tough period, and a lot of emotion is coming up, and a lot of emptiness as well, where it feels like there is emotion hidden. You have days where I know you didn't ask for a reading, but I just want to explain what you are experiencing if you resonate with it, because it is tough. It's a tough healing process that is happening right now. And it's okay. It's part of it. And like we said to Pagacrise, it will get worse before it gets better. But I think that your confidence in doing this, and you deciding you want to do this, and you want to move away from what was before, and to embrace what that was, but also embrace who you are today and who you can become tomorrow. You see this as very clear indications, I feel. And I didn't extend a message and healing session for my boyfriend before the stream. We have been talking on a deeper level, and he's finally open to allow me to help in my own way, even when it's something he doesn't believe in. That is beautiful. But I can see you also experience you in this. I see that you also experience the little Amanda in meeting him, And this was what they were bringing. I understand now what they was talking about, because it had to do with your childhood when talking to your boyfriend and how you look at who you were and judgment in that. And that is what we are working with, and that is what we are healing. And it's absolutely wonderful that you have reached this energy within yourself and this confidence that we were talking about, so that you allow that to reflect onto your boyfriend, to feel comfortable in receiving healing from himself, because we do receive healing from ourselves, but with also your help and with you being there. When I give healing, it's you giving healing to yourself. But me doing this and working with the energies can help open up yourself and see it from different perspectives. And this is why it's so beautiful that you get to do this with your boyfriend. But I see how it also opens up things for you. And I think many can resonate with that. And it's a beautiful way for you to meet your inner child. And the judgment correlated to not being able to do what you feel that you wish you could have done, at the same time feeling no one can put on a child. Meeting it and acknowledging it is the first step. And remember, it's just one part of a beautiful whole. So this is what I have for you today, Amanda. And I hope that you can feel some comfort in it. How are you feeling, my friend? I will put this back to where it was. Oh. It's gonna be there now. That's okay. How are you feeling? Do you feel it did help a little something? Because I know that it's not stillness you feel. It's still very heavy, but it is the activation that we need in order for this healing to come through in the way that you have opened up for yourself to do. Oh, your sister-in-law. Say hi from me if you feel like it. Doesn't make too much sense, but I love to say hi to people. Beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. Truly. For letting me give you that. Miss Bean, if you are still here. Are you here, my friend? Miss Bean? It's so beautiful having your energy here. Are you here? Still? Yes. What would you like me to call you? Would you like me to call you Miss Bean? Or would you like me to call you by your first name that Tara provided to me? What would you feel most comfortable with? Because both fine with me. I just want to know how you are feeling. Dawn. I thought so. Hi, Dawn. Oh, wow. All the emotions connected. When you feel you want to, Dawn, if you feel comfortable, if you'd like a reading or a healing, you do at your pace. But if you feel you want to, you can put exclamation point joy, or actually exclamation point join. We added that. And you will be putting Q. But it's when you feel comfortable doing so. I know that you are curious, but I know that you also, I feel that just simply being part of something and having something new to think about and to put your focus on for a little while, something new to add to everything that is going on inside, is beautiful. And I am so, so happy to be able to provide that, or to be able to be part of what can help you bring that out within yourself. You do as you feel, my friend. It's beautiful having you here. Thank you for being you. You are an inspiration. Paga, are you ready for a transfer? For a transfer? What does that sound like, huh? Are you ready for your transfer? Your transference, my friend. A transfer? So are you, Dawn? Just that sniff of an energy that I got. What you have gone through, what you have come through, and what you are bringing with in that experience, in hopes of being able to provide not only for yourself but others, but also for yourself. Don't miss that part. Don't forget that part. It's such a strength, and we're all strong, but it's so beautiful, and I want you to know that I see it. And Tara is so happy that I bring this up, because it's such a beautiful thing that we need to appreciate it on. And no, life is never easy, and life can be happy, but everything is part of a whole. The angle, if you ask Tara, she'll tell you all about it. How we see things from one angle when we're so up close, you know exactly what I mean. And you always strive to see the whole picture. And I don't want to do your reading, I'm sorry. But right now, I do if you ask, but it was not meant to become a reading, but I just want you to know that you are beautiful the way you are, and it doesn't have to mean that you're strong just because you're strong. I just want you to know that I see the strength in the love for yourself. And that is what is so inspiring. And with that, I am talking about how you love others. And all the things that is coming, every emotion is you realizing and experiencing yourself. And it's beautiful. Ara, good morning. If that transfer involves 1 million euros, you're in. Well, who knows? Money transfer. I do not have such money, but maybe we can transfer the equal amount of love in energy. Cheeky, I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Dawn. I just mean love. So, Paga, what would you like today? Would you like a reading or a healing? General or specific or focused? You know. Thank you. And welcome to this community. What would you like today, Paga? Bembus love, can you hear the music okay? I think so. I just want you to check. A reading may be general. I have a feeling something different will happen today. Started to feel a perfume in my throat already. Okay. Okay. Also, before, Paga, the reason why I didn't talk to you immediately before was because I'm being heat stricken. It really affects my entire system. So I apologize. I was just wondering about the sound levels of the music in particular, though. You said you thought there was something different today? Paga? Your guides are coming through. And they're coming through. I see. These are actually two new that I've not seen with you before. But there are two gentlemen dressed in armor. And they go like this and then they say, "We're up to arms! Things is moving!" So now finally we can sit down and have a cup of tea. It's simply, it's it's just this, that we are so proud in things moving forward. And I know that you spoke with my fiance today. I'm so grateful that you got to speak. And I also know that things really are happening. And it's so funny seeing, I actually never seen those two before. But it is so beautiful, you know, in that finally we are marching. So now we can stop marching and just sit down and have a cup of tea because things are moving. If that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. Sorry, I just want to do this. Can you shout out my mate Mac Mailer for hitting 2 years of sobriety? He's a big fan of. It's been really hard to reach his goal. Mac Miller, congratulations. A big shout out. And it's also this, you know, that also goes into this reading with you, Paga. In this, you know, when you are fighting so much, when you are just walking troops and they are marching and marching and marching and marching and marching and trying to get a move on. And now, when everything is actually, when the carriage is starting to move from the ditch or from the mud, we can sit down and have a cup of tea because now we know that things are moving. Not that you should be, or you should always relax, but you know what I mean. Just keep on going now. People are so proud of you. And the perfume, you know the lady, and you know it being that you're on your way. Isn't it beautiful? There's probably some Mac Miller out there who just passed 2 years of sobriety as well, you know. But this I felt I wanted to bring in because this is very much part of you, Paga. In this, that, but thank you for Googling. But in this, that we are marching. And it's also quite beautiful because I saw this being a troll. But for you, and for this in this reading, you are really, it's been such a stagnant energy. And it's been such a stagnation. And now I feel you are really moving on or moving forward. And it's so beautiful. And also with this, with Macmillan, I hope that someone got something out of that as the expectation. I know that it is a troll, but at the same time, maybe somewhere they just wanted me to say it, and it's awful. But for you, Paga, this doesn't have to happen. And what it is with you is that it's beautiful that we can now get a move on and really do this, you know? Been hearing a lot of songs with the name on my way to a that's interesting. It's interesting because I felt it being a troll, but at the same time I really wanted to bring it up in your reading, so maybe there's a reason for it, you know? And maybe it's about how we all sometime or someday can get relief. I don't know. It's just with you. It was interesting. If you heard that, then take it to heart, you know, because they wanted it to be part of the reading. And I feel awful, but at the same time, with this, with you, we gotta move on. Truly. I'm gonna see. I want to know why they wanted to bring that into the reading. And it's about the same reason that we spoke about before, Paga. That we spoke about you and I. And about seeing things from new perspectives, like we were talking about before. In that it's an awful joke. But there is probably someone out there who is experiencing the same being in life. And with you, we bring up so many awful jokes or so many awful possibilities in you for what you thought of your future and how you were looking at it. And in reality, maybe there is more parts of it and more things that we can see or what we can see. And when they come in and they're just so proud of you, you know? But they're telling me that also you should be proud of yourself, but don't let that stop you in the movement that you are within, that is happening right now. I don't know, Paga. It's just, there's a reason for everything. And what I meant was that it's an awful joke, like I said, and it's an awful thing, but at the same time there probably is someone with that name out there, still alive, maybe even celebrating sobriety. So we can see it from it being an awful joke, or we can see it for being maybe something else. I don't know why it came up, but I didn't want to leave it out of the question. I don't know why, but it just felt like something that we wanted to bring in. And I know it seems like I'm digging my own hole, but I'm trying to see. And with it, it's just you keep on going. And it's interesting coincidence if you heard his songs lately. I feel it's awful, but at the same time, when people do jokes, there's for a reason. So you who feel like you need to have to be seen. Hi. And for you who passed on, hi. And for you who is out there experiencing this right now, hi. But for you, Paga, right now, don't listen to bullshit. Decide and let's get a move on. You do this yourself. And I'm so proud being here with you. And so is your guides. I've never seen those two before, but it was beautiful. Let me see, because there is something else. And it's in regards to your karmic sister, because we were talking about her before. No, okay. It's just about keep on going. And it's about keeping your listening to what you have right now, Paga, and just believe in it and keep on doing what you're doing. And don't take any bull crap. And when they come to you, see it from the different perspectives that they're in. Because the bull card is just from one perspective, right? So when you get yourself into traps like I do, and you see something is not for you, and you still go for it, because maybe there's something else coming out of it. You can feel awful in the beginning, or you can feel awful. And you know what I'm talking about, referring to, as you had discussed before, with the interview, and not choosing to want to try certain things out. Just keep on going. Because you know right now what it is that you need to be doing. Right now it's falling into place, what you've heard from before. And that is beautiful. So for you, that is all today, truly. I feel I want to address what happened with the troll, because it's quite a peculiar situation, but with nothing else said, I hope that that Mac Miller rests in peace, and I hope that a Mac Miller out there somewhere that deserves the celebration gets it, and in reality, everyone deserves it. It's an awful joke, but in a way, maybe death can indeed give relief. For some, at least. It's a hope, you know. I've never met his energy, but I hope that he gets to be in peace. So for you, Paga, just keep on going. Would you like a figurine today? Because I wonder if there's someone. There's actually an image coming to me instead. And it's the image of a... Do I have that, actually? Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it? It should be... I know I have it somewhere. Aha! I found it! Yes! What's it called in English? It's a sun urn, or what's it called? How you could tell time before. It's what it is about is that you're right now. The world is vast, right? There's so much different things that you can do. But right now, your arrow is straight and it's pointing straight forwards. There's so many different paths. There's so much that will happen and that you can do. But right now, let this be a symbol of a clear mind. So we spoke about the mess before. Let that mess be part of you moving forward, but in a clear mind with a clear straight arrow right now. And just you know what you need to do. And your guides are with you completely. It's beautiful. Yeah, 2 questions. Go on. What's your questions, my friend? Also, Adelaide, right now I'm questioning why I bring things up, you know? Because I feel hurt in hurting. So it never stops. It's just about trusting more and more, you know? But it's situationally driven. It depends on how you're feeling. It depends on the situation, because we're a human being. I am heat stricken and absolutely exhausted, and when this happens, it gets to me. And that's human. First one, I have no idea. Yesterday, I don't know where I started to feel less chaotic, and I was feeling during the week. Yeah, so it's about you coming to your senses. I'm sorry to be harsh, but coming to your senses in that, okay, you know what? I am sick of trying to grasp for straws on a grass field, or lying in the dirt in a grass field grasping for straws. And there are so many, but I can't seem to grasp the right one. And you're so sick of that, so you're standing up and seeing what lies beyond the grass field. And that is the clarity. You standing up, getting new breaths, getting new air in your breathing, in your lungs, and actually starting to see what you can do. And what was it that happened yesterday? One thing, Paga, that I was wanting to talk to you about when you wrote me, there was one thing that you wrote me that is the first time you have chosen to put it forward. And you know what that was? You said that your parents supported you in making a decision. That is the first time you choose to put forward that your parents actually supported you. There's your clarity. You're starting to feel like you are enough. And I know that it passed by you like this, but you put it down, you wrote it down, and it affects you on a subconscious level, also a little bit conscious, but you choosing to tell that part of it tells me a lot in how we really are moving on. And you actually in that little moment being seen. Because otherwise, when you brought your parents up, it has been a very negative way. Now was the first time you said that they actually supported your decision. And I wanted to bring that to you. That could be part of what is creating this clear feeling. You're being seen. Does that make any sense, Paga? Second question, I was planning to share this room, but I realized today while watching a documentary about health, why does integrate functional medicine keeps showing up no matter where I go? Learn more about health and areas I'm passionate about. I was planning to share this room, but I realized today while watching about health, why does integrate functional medicine show up no matter where I go? What do you mean, why something shows up is usually because we are focusing on it. So the world is so vast and there is so much going on out there. It's so much happening right now, and it's so wonderful when we come to think about it, no? And it's fascinating how when you look at something for the second time over, you usually spot something new. And I believe that is due to where you are in that moment and what you associate your internal feelings to when seeing what is external. So the reason why the same thing pops up, it's like when we are in love. We start to see associations to this individual here and there and everywhere because we are energetically focused on that. So since this is a dream of yours and something that you are very interested in, you see this pop up here, there and everywhere because you're focused on it. In reality, there is 1,000 other different things and more. But for you, this stands out because you resonate that with what you are thinking about for yourself and what you are focusing on, is what I would say. You're referring, why does this area into functional medicine keep showing up for me without searching for it? Probably the boring answer is that once it has showed up and you've seen it, it will probably show up again because it's part of what is that It's part of your, not search history, but it's something that you maybe have clicked on sometime. You are so very fast in doing everything on your computer, so something can lead to you searching for something that Google then picks up on and gives you these different alternatives. Or it's about, once again, what we are talking about right here, this integrated functional medicine. That is what you are interested in though. So once again, your eyes are picking up on it, and maybe I still feel it's the same question and the same answer, because it's what you're interested in, no? So it's beautiful. So just keep on going, okay? Truly. And just do this now. We're all behind you and we support you. Or next to you. In our own little worlds. I hope that helped a little. It's just this push today, Paga. Just, let's do this. Okay? Seems okay? I want to address what is happening in chat. Does this seem okay today, Paga? Curly, thank you. I was part of an awful joke recently, or on this stream, and being so heat-struck in everything that's going on, I picked up on it, and it really, I feel hurting because of having been hurtful. So I'm a little bit off-centered, but there's a reason why it showed up. It's a reason why it's there, and it's okay. But it's beautiful seeing you, Curly. A little bit of while since I last saw you. The inspirational quote, okay? You have been digging your own hole, so let's make the foundation. Plow the earth, you dug your hole, let's pour the foundation in and build something beautiful. It is. Thank you, Paga. I hope this feels okay today. I want to address what is happening in chat. But as always, Paga, let's do this. Yeah, so you dug the hole, right? Let's pour the foundation in. Thank you. That's beautiful, you know? I'm gonna read chat now because there's loads going on. So let me see what is happening. Ba-da-ba-ba. What's happening? I'm really interested. When you recognize the cosmic melody and variety of conscious existence in our own galaxy, charlatans and prophets of bullshit seem so crazy. Do you ever doubt yourself? Yes! Always! And that's something that is really, when something comes to you, there will always be options. There will always be alternatives. Because we have, to the human brain, there's so much beauty. But there's so much different perspectives and how we can see things. So there will always come an alternative to you, and it's about finding that understanding within yourself in how you resonate, how your interpretation resonates most closely to something that the other person can understand. Because information comes to you in a way that you understand, but then it's about understanding their reality and seeing how those two can correlate and translate. And that's not always easy. And that's why I say it's always also part of the situation. It depends on how you are feeling and how you are. But yes, there will always be different alternatives, and that have you second guess, because there's always part for me personally. I always have the paranoia and the information. And when I am in a certain mood or something happens, I end up believing the paranoia more than the information coming, because it's both of them are information, but in different ways, if that makes any sense. Religion is not a venue of absolute bullshit. I'm sorry to have used the word bullshit, because me personally, I think also bullshit is beautiful, because there is always part truth in what someone says, and there's a reason that we bring it up. It was important for the reading to put it in the bullshit category in order for us to make sense of what is happening. But bullshit is also important because it is a part, and everything that is a part of anything has a part to be there, has a reason to be there. And every time there is something that we react upon, we have the opportunity to meet that, what is triggering us, and so meet that part of us inside of us. So if we meet what is triggering us, we get to meet a part inside that maybe we have not appreciated, or maybe not seen, or seen from a different angle and different perspective. So it's a way of getting to know ourselves. But bullshit for me, I think also has value. But I wanted to categorize it into the understanding for what makes sense to Paga. You're not going to be banned. You can say anything you like to me. In here, everyone is welcome. To me, you can say whatever you feel like, because there's a reason why you speak up. There's a reason why you want to be heard. And I am here wanting to say hi. But if you talk ill of someone in chat, we will have to ban you. But it's unfortunate, because you too deserve to be appreciated for who you are. And also your bullshit, as people would feel it be, is there for a reason. And it's your way of expressing yourself. I think religion is comforting for people who are emotionally unstable, having trouble accepting that life is pointless. Well, yeah. I believe every truth is a truth, and we believe in different things, and we believe in what makes sense to us in that particular moment. And what is comforting for another might someone else experience in a different way. But everything that we experience, I believe the situational experience may differ a lot, so what it is that we are reacting to. But the emotion of it, and the emotional experience, the emotional journey, I feel many, if not everyone, is experiencing a very similar, if not same, experience. But for different reasons and different parts and different situations. So what creates rage in someone might provide comfort in another. And what it is about is meeting and understanding that we experience our emotions, have similarities, but for different things. So if we can understand this within each other and of each other, we can also become more open towards one another and ourselves. Because emotion is also a reaction to something we resonate with within ourselves. And that tells a story of who we are. I can hear thunder now, so I'm gonna watch out for for lightning, because then we have to shut down the stream. But we'll continue for a little bit more. You have a roof to live under, you have access to internet, you are more privileged than you think. Oh, I, for sure, am very privileged. And that is why I hope to use my privileged status to help others. But also to have people see the beauty in their life for them being them. But yes, I know I am well privileged. And I am so happy being able to do this. And for that, I want to be able to be there for people who, from this perspective, is less in the societal aspect. When it comes to the living aspect and being you, we're all privileged of being alive and being ourselves. But in the societal aspect, yes, I am well privileged. And I am fully aware. And I want to use that for good. So the answer to how long did it take to fully trust your intuition? I don't believe we can ever fully trust ourselves, but we can get to learn and trust ourselves more and more. I travel this corner of the galaxy across the sea, violent and calm as it may be. I see the virtuous nature of humanity. I love that poem. That was beautiful. It's not opinion. I've traveled this corner of our galaxy across the sea, violent and calm as it may be. I see the virtuous nature of humanity. I love that. That's beautiful. But don't quote me. Okay, sorry. My parents didn't grant me with an endless pit of income to produce a child. A discontent for less fortunate. What is important? Money is part of everything, right? But our life is so much more. It helps, but we can also, it depends on where we are looking and where we're looking from and what we want to do. Where it starts, no matter where we are, is to start from within and to see what we can do in the situation that we are in. And when we are privileged enough to be able to help others, that's a beautiful thing. But also when we're not privileged, or when we feel societally that we are not in a privileged situation, helping ourselves is the most beautiful thing anyone can do. And to realize how beautiful we are, no matter who we are, because we are us. And we all have the beautiful opportunity of being alive. Our experience is our own. It's a beautiful thing when we feel that we can share it with others. Not that we need to, but simply being content enough that we feel we could. But what it starts with is meeting a person that will always be there with you. And that is you. If Twitch had more women of color in the front page, we might see equality. I agree. So I hope that more women of color can be represented in Twitch. It can absolutely happen. You're the richest vagabond traveler who has been around the world twice. White women are least certified to talk about inequality. The thing is, Fesmit, if you are still here, I am just me. I am born this way. And so I can't speak as someone else. I still react and wish to help, but I can't speak with someone else's voice. I can try to help them speak with their own and have their own, but on the way there, if I can do anything, it's beautiful to bring the issue up so we can discuss it, but I cannot use someone else's voice. I am a privileged white woman, and that is the only voice I have. So that is the only voice I can literally use. And if I can use that voice to help anyone, I want to do it. And that is gonna come from a privileged white woman, because that is who I am born as. But I am part of a very beautiful, diversified, open, and not so open, but vast world. But this is simply the shell I'm put in. I can physically not have or use someone else's voice. But I can help them find the comfort in finding their own. Use the privileged situation for something beautiful. I move myself so I can serve women. Oh, I love that. I walk the dog. Okay. Take care, dear. Oh. Arison, well, very well put about the emotions of people, and finding comfort in one thing might not be the same for others. Well, it's true. And like I said, I only have my shell. I only have me. So no, maybe I am not right to be talking about certain matters, but if I have a voice or an opinion that may be able to help, or just actually being part of it, I can't use someone else's voice. So if I am not the one to speak, that knowledge or that opinion might not be heard. And I'm not talking about me now, but this is how we see everyone. If we say that you are not allowed to vote, this is politics, but if you're not allowed to vote, you in your shell, in your voice, what you are right now, you're not allowed to do this. We're missing out on experience. We're missing out on this person's life's experience. And what a beautiful thing to hear. And maybe change the world if we look at it in a political way. I can't physically not use someone else's voice. This is who I am. I don't know if you're still here. No. Okay. If anyone... well, it's okay. That's how I feel, anyway. I feel awful regarding what happened before. I am very sensitive to these things. That's part of me. But there's a reason for whatever everything is happening. And I hope that you can still see the love shining through. And the sincerity behind it. I hope. Hey Amanda, you didn't get a figurine before. If you're still here, Amanda, are you? I think you should be. I think you should be. Let me know if you're here, dear. Here, dear. And you can have a figurines. There you are. Yeah, you didn't get one. Amanda. Yeah, I think you had this one before. But it's about shining your own light. And right now, what illuminates is the little thing you see in front of you and parts of you. And this is what you experience. You feel your body tight and you see a little bit in front of you. But hey, it's just part of the whole big world. I like that one. Sewing scraps together, I love it. Oh, just sewing machines today. I love it. Oh dear, there is definitely thunder. Can you hear it? Bembus, can you let me know if you see a lightning bolt and I will have to switch the stream off. If you are still here, love. Because I want to stay for as long as possible. Thank you. Dawn, are you here? Because I just want to send you a virtual hug. I just felt like it. And thank you for sticking around, even when this is the first thing you see of me. In falling for an awful joke. But with that, I hope that we can bring love to the energy who's passed. It is getting close. You can't hear it? I have such a beautiful microphone. Yeah. Okay. So, David, are you here, my friend? You heard it that time, huh? Ligma, hello. Welcome to the community. Thank you for following. How are you, my friend? Ligma Pasibra. I probably said something that. Welcome, my friend. Oh, it's getting close. The thunder. You can hear it? What would you like today, David? The stream always cuts during your readings, so we'll hope that the lightning bolt stays away. Here comes rain. Oh, the windows are open. You're not ready? Yeah. Okay. Can I just ask you in chat, because we are just people, and can I ask you how you feel about what happened before? I want your honest opinion. Because I look down on myself so much, as I know many of you can resonate with. And since we are open and transparent, it's better to ask the people that you're afraid of losing what they think about you. So how did you experience it? Pete, if you're here, I also want to hear your voice. If you want to, of course. Since you're all here, putting the cards on the table, and this is something that I have on my chest. So what do you think? I mean the troll, yes. Oh, there you are. Hi, Pete. I never intend to hurt anyone, Okay. Yeah, but usually I don't reach out to them in such a way or fall for their trap. I knew it was a troll, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm very sensitive because I'm afraid of losing what I have. And this is something that goes into your energy as well, David, that we discussed before. But we're in a completely different energy today. David. This is quite interesting. I think I will need to shut the window. But this is quite interesting. Because they are talking about family today, David, but they are specifically talking about your father. And why I say that's interesting is because that is an energy that I've connected very closely to Pete. And so I was asking them, can you hear the wind? I'm gonna close the window in a second. I was asking them if this is Pete's energy coming through, but I feel it also having to do with your father for you, David. And it's a frustration in this. And you have a very similar experience in that we just wish we could have had, or not even wish we could have had a better relationship, but we wished something else out of it than what it is. And I know that this is something that frustrates you. I know that because I think I've spoken about the father walking away before. It just feels like something is really, really missing, and it's okay to feel that you have been mistreated in the situation. And I know that you're moving on, and I know that you don't really want to bring up old things that has happened, but I feel a lack of completion in this relationship within you. I'm gonna close the window, and I'm gonna speak with my guides as I do. But I definitely sense your father in this, David. Oh, it's coming close. I'm sorry if you can hear this, guys. Oh. But in general, David, truly, I feel like you are really moving on. I feel like, and I'm sorry, I closed the windows now. I feel like you're really moving on, and I feel like you are seeing things happening for yourself. Are you still waiting on getting to know if you could do that study you wanted? Because it feels like another thing has happened which is moving you in the right direction, at the same time as having you think. And when you think, certain things pop up for you, but I feel that you're definitely moving in the right direction. They are, however, talking about depression and how it is possible for it to come in to play. You're still waiting? I just feel something has happened that is keeping you on track, but is also, they're talking about how the depression can come back and how you can experience the anxiety in this. But it's just about keeping your head cool, because I do see the depression and the anxiety coming back, and I do see it being once again about not being comfortable in your own skin, and that is something that so many of us can resonate with, including me. And there is actually a light. You heard that? You heard that? Let's take each other's hands. And what I want to say to you, David, I'm sorry I have to cut this short because that was a lightning bolt. It's okay. And the way I reacted to what happened on stream, I see you have actually found the confidence in yourself to look at that from a different perspective. Because before, you would very much feel the same that I do in judging yourself, and I see you having taken steps to actually observe that from a different perspective. And you were actually one of them who were looking at me and saying it's okay. So just that little thought for you today. that on your journey you come this far. That was a strong one, yeah. Yeah, okay, there's another one. I need to go, guys. Yeah. I would usually ignore those, but even if they just simply want attention or reaction, giving them attention usually doesn't matter. Because I feel natural and I usually care, and sometimes. Yeah. I want us to continue with this stream. Maybe I can stream tomorrow? And we'll continue, maybe. Is it moving, honey, is it moving away or closer? What do you feel? What would you say that we do, honey? Because even if they just simply want attention or reaction, giving them attention usually doesn't matter, because I feel when they troll, then I usually really care. And sometimes if you give them that hook of attention, they may take advantage of you. But I understand some people may just be hurting deep down, and this might be the way they express it. I think if you let them stay, it can make others in the community feel uncomfortable, safe. Yes, when they attack someone or when they are after someone in chat, we need to ban them. But if they say something to me, we usually try to keep them on for as long as possible, so that also they can have a little bit of appreciation. But I feel we should call it here, maybe. What do you say, Bumpus? Love? But for you, David, just look at this, the difference in how I reacted to what happened, and how you would have reacted before, and how you reacted today. It's beautiful. What do you say, Jonathan? Are you here, love? Do you think we should call it? Or is it moving away? If there comes one more, I will definitely shut everything down at the same time. But can you see what I'm talking about, David? In the difference? I think it was a very short one. It might have moved over, it might have passed. Nope, it's there. Okay. Need to get going, guys. Take care, and I see you very, very soon. I will probably stream tomorrow because I want us to continue this discussion. Now you hear it, right? Take care. I love you, and thank you for the support. And let's talk in Discord how you feel about what happened. And truly, thank you so much. I love you, and I hope that the love shines through. I need to get going now. Take care. I'll see you very soon. Bye. I'm just gonna